what's up? Man, that was a sad game. Really thought we were gonna, from the beginning of the game, I thought we were gonna take control of that game and, take advantage of our home court. Just wasn't meant to be. That third quarter just annihilated us. It didn't just. It's not that we just got outscored. In that quarter, we completely just got out of rhythm. I hate to say anything about referees, but there was 3 possessions right close to each other. And this isn't about Caitlin Clark. This is about Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell went to the hole a couple times, drew contact, couldn't get a call, and then they called traveling on her when she came to a jump stop and passed the ball. And this was in the third quarter, and they called traveling on her. And sometimes I'm just wondering if these referees even know basic basketball footwork. There's been plenty of times they've called travels on people that I'm just like, that is not a travel. You're allowed 2 steps after you come to a stop. When you pick up your dribble, you're allowed 2 steps. You can come to a stop, pass, or shoot the ball, but you do have 2 steps after you pick up your dribble. And they totally threw Kelsey off her rhythm for a while there, and but I'll go ahead and pull the box scores up. I tell you right off the bat, I thought this was going to be Lexi Hull's game to just completely take over. I mean, if you look at her stats, she's accurate when she takes her shot. She hit both of her 3-pointers. She right in the beginning of the game, she was all over. It seemed like every shot we missed, she got the offensive rebound and gave us another possession. I'm telling you, I've already been right once with Lexi Hull. Lexi Hull is, if we make that deep run, and if we were to make it to the finals, I guarantee you Lexi Hull would be one of the main reasons. I mean, of course, outside of Caitlin and Mitchell and Boston's, probably all getting close to 20 points, but Lexi Hull will be that player that's like I said, she'll get that rebound that helps put the game away, or she'll hit that dagger in the corner from 3 to help put the game away. I mean, she had 9 rebounds, 3 of them offensive, and she's nowhere near the biggest player out there. 9 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 assists, 1 block. I'm telling you, if that last minutes, the last 5 minutes or so of that game in the fourth quarter, I got a hair on my hat. Sorry. The last minutes of that quarter, if Lexi had been in that game, I think that game has a different outcome. When Katie Lou got in there, I forgot what the Lynx guard name was, Natasha Heidemann. When she got the ball, she did that crossover and then pull back and just blew right by Katie. Katie Lou just doesn't. I think they kind of took her minutes down and gave them to Lexi Hull, because Lexi Hull can literally guard 1 through 4, sometimes 1 through 5 even. I mean, she is a tough defender. She's probably she is our most versatile defender. And when we cut that lead down to a few points and Lexi Hull just got into foul trouble, it's when we gave that lead. We allowed the Lynx to put it away. Lexi Hull is so important to this team. Nalissa Smith, she's kind of, she did the dirty work, a little bit of the dirty work. She had 7 boards, 2 assists, which is good. Always ball movements our thing. But only 2 points. She wasn't really. She took 7 shots, but she only hit 1 of them. She just shot like under 15% from the field. Aaliyah Boston was consistent. She hit both her free throws. Oh yeah, going back to Nalissa Smith, took 2 free throws, missed both of them. If you know anything about basketball is so much about momentum. When that momentum swings in basketball, like a bad call or a block or a fast break point, just one of those events happening can swing a game 10 points. So, missed free throws when you're trying to cut a lead down or keep a lead. But Aaliyah Boston, she had, let's see, what was it? 20 points. We had our main people, all three in 20 points. Eclipsed 20 points, and that's games we need to win. Aaliyah Boston with 20 points, 5 rebounds. She wasn't as exactive on the offensive boards, only 1 tonight. But she still got a couple assists, only 5 rebounds. But she shot 60% from the field. But like I said earlier, Kelsey Mitchell, man, she just got out of rhythm. She shot 36. Well, if you round up 37, but 36.8% from the field. She was 7 of 19. She did hit 50% of her threes. She was 4 of 8 from behind the arc, but she had 23 points, 4 turnovers. That third quarter, she had, I think, 2 of them were in the third quarter. She had a couple assists. Like I said before, I really would want Kelsey to get those assists up to around 4 or 5. If she gets 4 or 5 assists, I think that's a game we're going to win, because that means she's cooking so much she doesn't feel she needs to shoot, and she's, keeping the ball moving. 2 rebounds, not much she's not much of a rebounder anyway, but 23 points. Kelsey and coming up to Caitlin right here, I mean, they both hit threes to swing momentum our way, but like I said, Lexi Hall, that coming out killed the momentum at the end of the game. But moving on to Caitlin, just another run-of-the-mill game for Caitlin. She's gotten to where she's doing this like she can do this in her sleep. 25 points, 8 assists, and I know the Clark haters are going to come out and say, yeah, she can get 7 turnovers in her sleep too. Maybe so, but this is this is probably the best. I think this is one of the most complete teams in the WNBA. I look at them as more of a threat to win the championship than the Aces, of course, and the Liberty. I think they're just long and complete, man. It's all around. But Clark, 25 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds. Flirting with another triple double. I mean, she's just doing this every game now, it seems like. She shot 38% from the field, so right under 40. 5 of 10 from behind the arc. You'll always take that, 50%. Clark, Mitchell, and Lexi Hall combined were 11 of 20. So those three together, I mean, they shot over 50% combined from three-point range. Damaris Dantas didn't really have much in the game. Fag Bentley, she got a couple big rebounds. She just really hasn't got back in the flow. She's been out and in of the lineup, and she just really hasn't gotten back to what she was at the beginning of the season. Erica Wheeler, love her, man. Just always love watching her go out there. I mean, who doesn't get a smile on your face? You can't help but get a smile on your face when you see her knock down that 3. She contributed. She's been contributing when she's come in. She's got 5 points off the bench. Katie Lou, 3 points. Had that defensive. She was on an island with a fast guard, and she just couldn't stay in front of her. Her just foot speed is what's keeping her from getting playing time, I think. But she hit a 3, and that's pretty much it for the Indiana Fever. I mean, overall takeaways for the Fever: came out strong, asserting ourselves, showing, hey, maybe we are one of the elite 2 teams in the league. I think the Indiana's still one of the hottest teams. I mean, their only losses have come to like the Lynx. I mean, since the Olympic break. I mean, they're only losing to the top teams, or the top team, one of the top teams. We just had trouble getting over the hump of that. Once we lost that lead, it was we just lost our rhythm. Minnesota Lynx, man, Bridget Carlton killed this in that third quarter. And I think that's where she knocked down all 4 of her threes. Nafisa Collier, she just did Nafisa things. 26 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks. Uh, 47% from the field. She got to the line 10 times. I forgot what the free throw was. Let me see how many free throws they took. They took 25 free throws. We took 13. See, that's what I'm saying. In that third quarter, they were letting a lot of stuff go. Like when Kelsey was going to the hole, they were letting a lot of contact go, and I ain't gonna get off on that again. But Nafisa Carter got to the line 10 times, hit 9 of them. Alana Smith, she always just keeps putting daggers in us. She hit a couple threes. Kayla McBride, we do pretty well against Kayla. We've had a couple games against them where we really took her out of the game. She was only 1 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. But Williams, she was the firecracker for this team. I mean, she hit some mid-range jumpers and made some big plays. She had 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 15 points. She was a plus 20 on the court. I have so much trouble saying her. Xanda Licini, she came in, hit every shot she took. I mean, everybody just contributed. This team just has so many contributors, and Indiana does too. That's what I think makes us the 2 hottest teams in the league right now, and I would love to see these 2 in the playoffs. A series between these 2 would be incredible. But we had a lead, blew it, and just could never recover. That's pretty much the game. I think the Lynx just have our number when they're fully there. But as a Fever fan, don't let that get you down, because I'll give you a little bit of history. I forgot what year this was. It was the year that Robinson got MVP. And we swept the Rockets in the playoffs. I mean, not in the playoffs, in the season. And I came into the playoffs thinking, oh, we're going to beat the Rockets. Thank goodness. I mean, we dominated them in the season. This is ours. Nope. The Rockets dominated the Spurs. Olajuwon dominated Robinson, and the Rockets beat the Spurs in the playoff series, even though they got swept in the regular season series. When you got 2 teams and each team has a great player on it, players, if you've watched basketball for a long time, players can become different players in the playoffs. So don't get down, Fever fans. It was fun watching two players that are in the MVP running going against each other, Collier and Clark. That was just, these games are always going to be fun to watch. Really wish we hadn't lost by double figures again. I wish we could have just not had that 11-point loss. Maybe a 5-point loss would have been nicer, because we could have felt like it was a little bit closer. I don't know. I'll look for little victories. That's all I got till next time. Peace out.